Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. We give double honors to our apostles and other great millstone. Also say shalom to other Akim out there, preachers truth. In our true series, the brother Tazwan Kabar from the GMS Mayang. The heirs of Yahushai, 144, came back with another video through the Spirit. And before I start this video, I want to touch up on the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Start with the Heavenly Father, who they still called God. His true name is Yahweh. All right, which his name means He is, He exists. And the true name of His Son, it's like the true name of His Son, all right, who they erroneously call Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christos in the Spanish, or Jésus-Christ in the Haitian Creole. His true name is Yahushai, all right, which his name means He saves, He delivers, what He's soon about to do according to prophecy. And lower down the title of this video, woe unto you false prophets. Okay, and what really, inspired me to make this video, seeing what's going on in Israel. Or we're seeing what's going on with these false camps and the rise up of false doctrines and made up things and all this bullshit that's being pushed out onto our people. All right, you got these camps or whatever you want to call them. Like, was it a hot seat right now? Is Genesis. All right, that little crew named Genesis right now pushing out BS, things that's not, not in cahoot with the scriptures, things they've been prophesying things that's contrary against the doctrine and so on. All right, and this is not just for them only, but it's also for these other camps out here that's preaching against what's truly right, or preaching against the 100% truth, preaching against the ways of Yahweh Shai, and adding things to the scriptures and taking things out and basically just leading the people leading the people astray. Okay, the Lord has a judgment for you, because our job as prophets to warn and give people sound doctrine. Okay, our people, what these other camps are doing are, playing, the wrong song and, sending Jake down the rabbit hole. Okay, in a sense. This is Jeremiah chapter 3, just like Jeremiah chapter 23. We're getting into KJV. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. It says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, said the Lord. Okay, woe. What woe goes to? Woe goes to death and destruction. Okay. Where is that? Woe unto you pastors, or these teachers, you false prophets. Okay, y'all say y'all for this truth, but your actions say something else. Okay, you say you for Yahweh Shai, but you teaching our people, the serpent in the garden was a Canaanite. Not to listen to Paul's writings, which Paul was a devout. All right, a follower of Yahweh Shai, primarily Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right, and John the Baptist, this, all this bullshit, because I don't really like to, me personally, I don't really like to dibble dabble in other camps. Yeah, I get the edifications, from other brothers' videos and stuff like that. Plus, we got to defend the gospel, which is true, and edify the elect, make sure they get the true understanding. But these other camps, to be honest, all right, they if you were to listen to them and sit there and hear what they got to say, it'll just have your head spinning. Okay, because they're dropping and trying to tie certain things that don't tie with each other. Scripture talk about precept on precept, but they tying shit. It's like not shit. They tying things that don't even. It's just a whole lot of confusion. All right, the Lord said He's not an author of confusion. Right. And right now, what these other camps are doing is, pushing out confusion upon Jake, leading the flock astray, more and more away from Yahweh Shai. All right, we already under the curse. The scriptures talk about how we grow up at noonday. All right, the scriptures already say we have a zeal of Most High. A lot of our people got a zeal of Most High, but not according to knowledge. But these people are just making it worse. Okay, but there's a judgment, that's going to be, are for them. It says, therefore, said the Lord, that proverb Israel against the pastors that feed my people. You have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you evil of your doing, said the Lord. And there's a judgment, a set judgment that's going to come for these men, unless they repent. Okay, there's a set judgment that's going to come for, playing with the Lord's, sheep. Okay. I also had Matthew chapter 24, which we not ignorant of, them doing these things, because the Lord did put us upon game that you're gonna have false prophets coming in these times, scoffers, people following the ways, the lust of their flesh. Okay, this is part of the movie, which we understand certain people got to pay that lot, but we still got to, issue out and tell them what's the judgment for, doing these certain things. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm gonna start at verse 4. This is Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach. They shall deceive many. A lot of people, claim to be the Messiah or the high priest or actual Yahushua and stuff like that. But, we're not supposed to be deceived by these certain things, okay? We already know how Yahushua is going to come upon the scene, okay? Even to Christianity and certain things, you got all these religions saying they're the true Messiah and things of that sort. We're not supposed to be deceived and, caught under these things. It says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, which we're seeing these certain things right now. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated for all nations for my name's sake. And another thing too, a lot of these other camps, they're not prophesying about. They're not teaching about the times that we're living in, Jacob's trouble, and how certain things like this are going to intensify. No, they just prophesying to people BS, man. All right, at this point, these other camps are prophesying. At this point, they're not even prophesying; they're just speaking. They're just speaking like these Christian churches, man. It says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Is the point, verse 11. It says, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And that's what they are doing. They are deceiving a lot of people. All right, because a lot of people are under their little spell. Okay, which really is the spirit by Yahweh Shai, because the Lord put the spirit of slumber upon them. Okay, because it's common sense to us, but it's not common sense to them. And why is that? Because the Lord is dealing with us through the spirit, and we're saying this all humbly. That's why we're able to understand and able to hop on and rebuke them quick on something that doesn't make sense. Okay? But then again, it gives us a better chance of salvation, because, you got more than people that, that don't believe, and more than people are caught into strange doctrines. It gives us a better chance of salvation. That's how we also look at it. But, they still got to pay, man. That destruction still got to come upon them, man. Okay? Which at one point they had a little bit understanding of the truth. Now, was it for the bag? They start drifting off? Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised. We wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Okay, which that's more if they were to move like that, or if that would have been a reason why they're moving like that, is because they're still stuck upon this world. Okay, they're not really devoted for Yahweh Shai. Okay, but the true men of the Lord are going to stick to the mission and prophesy the 100% truth. Okay, matter of fact, let me grab this 1 Timothy chapter 4. All right, start at verse 13. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying of the hands of the presbytery, or the body of elders, the apostles on down, laying their spiritual hands upon us. All right, especially with this truth, the doctrine. Okay, breaking it down and giving us the rundown of certain scriptures and enlightening us through the Spirit. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profit may appear to all. The point, verse 16, take heed unto thyself and to thy doctrine. Continue then, for in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them not hear thee. All right, if you continue what's 100% true, you're going to not only save yourself, but those that also hear you. These people are not saving nobody. They're not even saving themselves. Okay? All right, their doctrines have no life in it. Their doctrines have no meaning, no preserve. What's the word? Preservation. I'm butchering the word. They're basically, their doctrine cannot save them. They cannot keep them. All right, in times of trouble. But the Spirit, this true doctrine, all right, that's dealing through the Spirit power, Yahweh somebody's gonna be able to, feed us, protect us, and shield us, and allow us to not only save ourselves and our families, but also those that are here. Okay. So definitely destruction to these camps. All right. The Lord's gonna show out His judgment real soon. All right, on His timing, but we're gonna see we're gonna see them start crumbling real soon. Okay, and this we're saying is all humbly, because what they're doing is completely wrong. Okay, so we have the right to say that, because what they're doing is completely wrong and against the ways of Yahweh Shemashai. Okay, so Lord, this video is edifying to give all praise to Yahweh. It's like Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. We give double honors to our apostles and others great millstone. Also want to say shalom to all the Akim out there, preach the truth. Now, true city, I'm saying, shalom.